Magic has always been seen as like very low-level entertainment and not very well respected. So I've always wanted to find a way where we could really make an impact to society through my skills of being a magician.
One of my pain points is really how to engage these patients, right, who are highly resistant. If I'm going to use the same old approach, just talk to them, ask them questions and try to counsel them or whatever it is, right, I don't think they are going to be very receptive towards that.
We have patients with dementia and they present with behavioral problems. We are so focused on prescribing medications. So magic is just another way that we can engage them and at the same time get them back up to health. And I think this kind of approach may actually bore much well because patients are not taking medications with a lot of side effects. We are actually trying to hold on to the natural instincts of a person trying to recover in hospital.
Magic in general, whether it's watching it or performing it, it brings about joy, amazement, and establishes a human connection from the performer to the audience.
Magic always has the element of surprise. It's the thing that you least expect when you come to a hospital. You cannot control yourself from being surprised. It's something that is just very irresistible to be very impressed by and to be joyful about. I think that will go a long way in disarming the person and helping them feel at ease.
One neat thing about these magic tricks is that it gives opportunity for us to draw analogies, and it can align quite well with some of our psychological interventions as well. There's that visual cue and it's impactful. It helps patients ingrain it a bit better.
We are trying to help them reframe their unhelpful thoughts, see things from a different perspectives, open their mind to see that there are other possibilities, right? And just like some of the magic tricks that we've been taught, it's about what we tell ourselves, how we see things.
Magic as a tool allows the healthcare professionals to enter a conversation, to allow the patients to reciprocate and see how they can decipher their mood, see how they can engage them, and see if that, some of these magic brings back certain memories of them, which could start a new conversation.
So this senior, very sad because she lost her husband, right? Last time whenever she speak about it, nobody can ask her about her husband. She will really go into tears.
没有事做在家，一个人在家很闷。来了这边不是很好咯，有这么很多好朋友，182中心真的很好给我们，我很开心了。现在，因为我每次想老公呢。
From magic, she actually learned to feel that there's something she can still show back and just bring out what her husband used to be with her, the life. Now she's very open to talk about it.
Now, as they learn magic and perform it, we also teach them like confidence technique, showmanship. And these are things that would improve the way that they are interacting with people and maybe make them a more positive person in general.
很紧张嘛，就谁一直叫我们上来讲，这样就学了就习惯了，不会很怕了。
I managed to engage this 70-plus-year-old elderly man with depression and suicidal thoughts, hopelessness. A lot of times after I left those sessions, right, he was still looking as usual, very demoralized. So I tried to perform some magic tricks and things like that. I tried to explain to him, sometimes life is like that. It's like a blank book. You can't really see the future. There's really no colors at all. But after a while, if you continue to strive on, you don't give up. He was smiling and said that, oh, I know what is going on, so he managed to see through the tricks. Okay, but the thing is that he actually says something like, oh, thanks for giving me that kind of temporary joy. I really can see the spark in his eyes. It's a very positive response that we are all looking for because they are actually looking forward to see us again.
For me, I did it with one of my patients who has been very, very depressed because, all her life, she has always been like a pushover. So, I have to listen to people, I have to compromise, otherwise my life is going to be more difficult. I've always tried ways to empower her and to tell her that, you have more ability than you think. I explained that, sometimes things might seem impossible, but then when you put in some effort and with a little bit of faith, you might be able to succeed in life. She was very impressed by it, and then she wanted to learn immediately. I think that helps to shift a little bit of a mindset as well.
People can be quite guarded in terms of what I am willing to share. It really is about the interaction it creates, the point of conversation that sparks out of using this tool. I see it as just another method. It doesn't take away from our existing therapeutic skills and modality, but I feel like you just have more tools.
When we had the psychologists who learned magic and then they use this magic to open a conversation with their patients, it really opened new perspective where the patient would share with them things that they might not have known or might not have gotten out in a regular consultation session. And I think that's very powerful because it breaks the monotony of what an intervention therapy session looks like. When the healthcare professionals, they teach them the magic, it incorporates movement and collaboration between the healthcare professional and the patients. For example, the occupational therapists, they really enjoy teaching magic that involves big motion because these are things that allows them to be physically active. And some of the magic tricks involve using their mind, like they have to remember certain steps, certain procedures. They are mentally engaged while learning and performing the magic.
We had one patient who usually he would complain of a lot of pain over the upper limb, but you could see he was also participating in some of the magic tricks, helping us to hold, being very interested, and usually you can't get his attention for that period of time. He was so engaged in also being part of it, moving himself as well to engage with the performance. He managed to really laugh and enjoy himself and sit out for a longer period of time, just interacting with us through the magic performance and also the conversations that came with it.
It's not just about performing for the patient, it's also doing it together. So once we involve our patients, there's a deeper sense of connection.
We really want to engage the different sensory experiences and make that difference as well for the patient in their journey. They may not remember the magic trick that you showed them, then. But if you do come, the next day or even through the week when you're seeing the patient does remember the experience that you made them feel.
We have a chance to do something and to show off also a bit lah. You have this opportunity to be happy.
为什么来你要学这个魔术表演？什么东西让你激发这个能力？
好玩。
I'm happy that every week we come for magic show. We learn a lot.
For me, magic is really a part of my life that I want to share. It's now no longer just about the amazement, the laughter and all that. It's really about forming genuine connection with the people that I teach magic to, and so that they can then in turn use that wonderful feeling of being able to perform magic to share it with their family and friends. And if somebody else can experience that, to me that's really a very special thing. Like I'm sharing a part of my life with that person. What I hope to achieve with this project is to really introduce magic as a therapeutic alternative to the healthcare sector. And really, once we can implement this, it also changes how we think about healthcare. Healthcare is no longer about a doctor or a nurse or an occupational therapist telling you what to do. It suddenly becomes a collaborative effort to get better,